Okay, so let's just jump right in. Think about your day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's just what we do, right? It's completely automatic. But what if I told you that this entire structure, this thing we base our entire daily routine around, is actually a lie? Wow. I mean, that's a pretty bold statement to kick things off with. The idea that we've all been lied to about something as basic as eating. The source material we're looking at today argues that the way we've all been taught to eat, 3 meals, usually packed with carbs, is just fundamentally wrong for our bodies. So, okay, if it's a lie, where on earth did it come from? Well, it turns out the answer isn't buried in some ancient wisdom. It's actually a lot more recent. It all goes back to the industrial age. So let's dig in to how our modern eating habits were actually born. And this is the part that's kind of crazy. This way of eating isn't some timeless biological need. Nope, it's a modern invention. It was designed for a very specific purpose. And that purpose wasn't necessarily to make you healthier. So just how modern are we talking about here?
Okay, just look at the scale of this timeline. It is staggering. For 3 million years, our bodies, our DNA, our entire biology evolved to fit a hunter-gatherer world. And then just 200 years ago, which is literally the blink of an eye in evolutionary time, we completely changed the game.
And this slide just lays it out so clearly. The entire purpose of food shifted. For our ancestors, food was fuel for survival, to hunt, to find more food, to stay alive. But when the Industrial Revolution hit, food became fuel for structured factory labor. The 3-meal-a-day schedule was perfect for keeping workers going on long, grueling shifts. It wasn't about what was optimal for our health. It was about what was optimal for the assembly line. So if that industrial diet isn't what our biology is designed for, what is? Well, to figure that out, we have to look back at our ancestral blueprint. We have to look at the diet we actually evolved to eat. And here it is. This is what our bodies are actually built for, according to the source. It's not some complicated fad diet. It's actually about getting back to the basics. A diet that's high in healthy fats and protein, all from real, nourishing whole foods. Think of it like this. This is the original operating system our bodies were designed to run on for pretty much all of human history. Okay, so we've covered the history and we've talked about the alternative. But let's get to the good part. What's the actual payoff? Why should you bother going against, a century of what we've been told? Well, the answer is pretty incredible. A total shift in your health and energy levels. Let's just ask the question straight up. What do you really get out of this? What are the tangible, real-world rewards for ditching the modern schedule and eating for your biology instead? And here are the big ones. First off, you get to keep your insulin stable. By skipping those carb-heavy meals, you finally get off that wild blood sugar roller coaster. You know what I'm talking about? Those energy spikes followed by those awful crashes that just kill your focus. Second, you help keep your blood vessels healthy, which is absolutely crucial for your heart health in the long run. And third, you can actually keep your mood balanced. See, when your energy is stable and not swinging all over the place, your mind tends to follow right along. This isn't just about physical energy. We're talking about clear-headed, stable emotional well-being. And this really is the ultimate promise here. It's about way more than just feeling fine. It's about unlocking what the source calls boundless energy. It's about preserving that vitality, that health that we all associate with our younger years, maybe like our 30s, and holding on to it for decades. So, as we wrap this up, I'm just going to leave you with this one final question to chew on. The next time you sit down to eat, just ask yourself, is this meal built for my biology, or is it built for an old world factory schedule? Are you still listening for a whistle that no longer blows?